All right, boys. Not going to wait for that timer to stop because things are moving. We're moving. We are moving, guys. So let's jump in. I'll tell you right now, I've just got into a pound dollar long. We'll go over the reasons why I've got into this. I'm also long on a different account as well. So from just a little bit lower. But we'll go over. I was also in a footsie position, which I have now actually closed. I was closed just before Trump came on to speak to the forum over in Switzerland. Anyway, let's go through and see what's going on because the markets have been juicy. People are making money. People are making crazy amounts of guap. And we're going to talk about that right now. So let me just make sure that everybody has got the link. In the meantime, we can have a look at the trade that we've got open. Hold on a second. Okay. So we're getting a bit more momentum. We've got the Asian range up here that still hasn't been taken. Okay. Wicked. Wait till some people come in. Okay. Run about $240 in profit at the moment. We'll go through. There's not many people in here. I think there's only one person in here right now. Okay, we've got shorts. What's going on, my man? So let's quickly just map out what we were saying on Monday, okay? Obviously, since then, we had a really nice trade setup. So remember on Monday, we said we were looking for this exact pattern. We take the top, come back down, take the bottom. I didn't think we were going to get such a move like this. Absolutely powered through. So we've powered through right now. We're up around about 2%, 4% over 2 days. Now we're in a little bit of a range. So you can see we're ranging between these two places. I don't know. You don't know. None of us know what's going to happen with gold. All I can say is currently we're sitting at an area of support underneath here, you've got these wicks. You've got the next area of support on this level right here, which is the 50 EMA, and you've got this fair value gap. Okay, so you've got these different little areas. Honestly though, I'm not shorting gold, really not thinking about it. Please, Anasai, I'll go through the NAS in a minute. We're just going to go through our main pairs, or the main pairs that I'm trading. All right, FTSE, I was actually in a FTSE short. The idea was basically a continuation lower. Luckily, just before the news came out, well, Trump started speaking. I actually closed the trade. So he started speaking. I was short from up here. My stop was there. I had a target all the way down there. The reason I stopped and closed this trade out early was simply because we had this type of price action. Price was struggling to break through. We also had that kind of break, retest, continuation type of price structure. And for me, I wasn't going to plan on holding anymore, since price is literally screaming to me that it doesn't want to go down. So I got out of this position, break even pretty much, and that is it. As soon as that happened, boom, we're off. Okay, so where are we looking at now? Well, at the end of the day, we're still in bullish territory on the FTSE. Okay, you've come into a 50 fib, you've come into all of this area. We are bullish. Okay, so longs, any type of longs coming back into this area, I'm happy to take that long. So break, retest, continuation trades, something like, you know, that would be nice. Back up to taking this level right here. That would be the perfect line. I hope you are long, Jatinder. Yes, baby. This is what we're saying. So we're long on FundingRock. We've got a long open. We've got another long open here. Just caught it just in time. So we've got two longs open on GU. So that is my idea on the FTSE. This is not going to happen today. This is a trade that will potentially happen from tomorrow onwards. But I'm really looking for this to go back up, maybe test some of these areas. You've got a little gap here. So I'm really looking for some longs. I'm going to mark this in, and we're going to look and wait for this to happen maybe in the next couple of days. Okay. I'm going to put that in there like that. That's the kind of trade that we're looking on the FTSE. So I'm going to mark this as long. USD CHF. Well, the other day, Monday, we were trading around this area. We got the retest on that area of prior demand. I didn't think we were going to get that on the same day. We did get out on the same day, or we got that just in the Asian session, and then we pushed off. I thought we were going to get a little bit more of a, we were going to come down, spike, a little bit more of a push, and then from there we were going to do this type of price action. But we've just absolutely been, it's been demolished. So it's just gone back down. At the moment, we are still in an area of overall demand, and it's struggling to get through this. At the moment, I'm not really touching USD CHF. You want a $10,000 account for a giveaway for the Discord. I remember things have been very busy today, bro. But if you write the announcement, I'll give you the account. Write the announcement in the cord, in the server. Say, to celebrate this, we're going to do a special duck competition. Okay? We'll get all the names from everybody in the server and we'll put them in a duck competition. I don't mind doing that. What's going on, Avi? How you doing? Okay, so this is what we got on USD CHF. Okay, let's go on to Euro. So we've had this type of flag, type of pattern across the day. Let me turn this off. So flag type of pattern. We're having a break. Looks like it's going to be a retest continuation. Higher highs, higher lows. Trade with where the momentum is at the moment. The momentum is still higher. You look on the 4 hour, momentum is still higher. You've got this This leg, wow, look at that, got wicked, like wicked, and then came all the way back down. I still think we have a full body close up here. I still think we push up. GU, I really like GU just for the pure fact that the Asian session is still bare. It's still naked, and nothing's taken it. We're making that bullish market structure right now. So we took these inner highs. We found support. You can see as well this end of that wick on the 4 hour. You can see price couldn't get a hard close above it, below it. For me, indication that we got momentum going up. Trap traders, orders being filled. We've got all of these little areas. Massive impulsive candle. We've even come back down to retest, left a nice shadow. So since there, we've got these highs right there on the 4 hour to be taken. We are absolutely flying at the moment, and I've just been logged out of trade locker. I don't get it. I do not get it. What is going on with trade locker? Seriously. What is going on with trade locker? Anyway, this is the trade that we've got currently open. So we're running with that. Let me see if I can get trade locker working again. Okay, sorry. You wanted me to go through NAS. Mate, long, straight away. Straight away. The 1 hour doesn't look that good. 4 hour looks awful. On lower time frames, it looks like it's long. I would long that. Ideally, you'd want to get there. If you were going to get in here, obviously, it's more like a 1-to-1. Your stop would be underneath the lows. Could do something like that. The best would be getting in there, but if you can't get in there, then whatever. It's still a 1-to-1. See if I can get trade locker. Yeah, I just got news literally about 20 minutes ago saying that we've got a time for sometime by the end of, we got a turnaround time by the end of next week. So end of next week. There's been a lot of promises to get it sorted. Our dev team are trying, but they're a bit, it's things happen. Sometimes it takes a bit longer than I'd want. But we're getting it, man. We're getting it. Can't wait as well. Don't tell anybody, but I don't like trade locker. Trade locker is an amazing platform. But I'm a creature of habit. And I like trading with what I already know. You know what, Jones? I was lucky I got out of that footsie trade just before it spiked up. It wasn't looking up. So he started doing this. Started doing this bit of price action, and I was like, nah, I'm getting out. That is, It's really when you're short and you've got a double bottom in an area of support at the bottom of the Asian range, and then you get a break and you get a retest. It's not what you want to be seeing, is it? Gold. Anyway, we're just going to keep an eye on pound dollar. Me and Jatender and I are in there. Mate, Trump is Wild. Trump is wild. Some of the stuff that he was saying, wild, mate. What have you been trading anyway? What have you guys been trading? Asian range looks like it's just been taken on pound dollar. Let's see if we can get an increase. Let's see if we can continue. I'm going to be closing out on just one account in a minute. I've been muted. That is jokes. Yeah, I don't take partial. So I was actually asking Tachenda, tell me what you were looking at on pound. Where's your TP? Pardon me. Don't normally take partials. Maybe I should start. Short in a week or so, then long sniping to get the S&P 700 resistance psychological level. Nice. Jackie, you're on fire, bro. Don't say it's not working now. It should be working now. Wicked. I am looking to get out of one. I'll take a partial here if we can get a little bit higher. Got a little bit more before I pass a P1. Yeah, baby, that's what we're here for, huh? We're here to get some. We're here to get paid. We are here to get paid. Gold pushing down. Yeah, I can see, mate. I can see it's working now. It's working. I can see it. Silver's just been ranging. Tough that. Oof. A gross ass range. We did say though, if we were going to get a really impulsive move out of this, then we would buy this. Looks like it's accumulating though. Does look like a little bit of an accumulation. Where would be the buy areas in this? Damn. I think we got the long. You got the long on EU as well, in my humble opinion. I guess this is what we're doing. We're just gonna chill and watch this. Markets have been wild though. I don't feel as well. You guys tell me as well. London session has been a lot slower recently than many of the, you know, New York's been mostly where the action's at. Then again, what am I talking about? In London, we had a 42 pip move to the downside on pound. Dude, is he still talking? Can somebody see if my mic's working? Because Shorts can't hear it. Somebody give me a heads up. Great. I'm gonna see if I can put. If I put the. Is Trump still talking? Let's have a look. He's still talking. All right, I'm gonna put Trump on hold a sec. We're gonna watch it together. Ah, this is the QA for him, is it? Can you guys hear this? Okay. Sharing system sound is supported only while sharing entire screen. Let me know if you guys can hear this. I think he's jokes. We can't hear it, but we don't need to. You can see it in the market. How hopefully I can share. There you go.
Problem, and otherwise they'd be complaining.
Now
There'd
you
be
can.
nobody able to. But we have an old grid system,
Give me a thumbs
and
up.
not only that, they're going to sell at a very cheap price the excess electricity that they create back into our grid. So that'll solve some problems for certain states that don't have enough electricity.
We also know that on the AI, there is fierce competition
AI.
between the US as the largest economy in the world,
AI. It's all AI these days.
27% of the global GDP and 5% of the global population, not doing that badly, and China. And we know that that competition is very tough on AI. I know you're heading to a state visit to China in April. How do you see the US-China relationship moving forward? Are you able to combine this tough competition with also collaboration?
So I've always had a very good relationship with President Xi and with President Putin. Talk about, the larger powers. But I've always had a very good relationship with President Xi of China.
Have you noticed that he
incredible
doesn't have a
man.
very good relationship
What
with
he's
the
done
European
is
Union?
amazing. He's highly respected by everybody.
He really doesn't like them.
And I do now. I mean, now I have good. It was very severely interrupted by COVID. I used to call it the China virus, but he
China.
said, "Do you think you could use a different name?" And I decided to do that because why should we have a problem over that? But I would do that, and they were
You're a true diplomat, huh?
I became a diplomat for the first time. Well, who taught me that? Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio. He said, "Let me teach you about diplomacy." Hey, any guy that gets approved by 100% of the votes, think of it, he got liberal Democrats and radical right Republicans to approve him. He's the only one. The next one was
Gold is a bit sticky,
like
look.
lost 45 votes, right?
Still not.
But
He
got
still doesn't want
all
to go
100
down.
votes voting for him. And at first I wasn't happy about it. I said, wait a minute, I don't like that. And now it turns out that
This
the
looks like a
Democrats
continuation,
probably
though.
wish
Doesn't
they
look
didn't
like
do
a.
that. And Marco has been fantastic. Marco, stand up, please. You have done a great job as Secretary of State. He's going to go down as the best Secretary of State. And Scott, and we have Susie, who's the first female Chief of Staff, and she's the best Chief of Staff,
Still
too.
got a little bit more for the Asian range.
And I see Howard Lutnick,
A
who I know
little bit more.
spoke. And Howard's fantastic. Some of the deals we're doing are great. And I want to pay particular attention because we have Chris. And Chris, you got up and spoke, I think. He's the #1 oil man in the world.
Be honest,
because I
man.
was going to put Doug Burgum,
He
who's
doesn't care, does
fantastic.
he?
I don't know
He
if Doug's
really
here. Is
just
Doug
does
here?
not care.
Doug Burgum is fantastic. He said, "Sir, there's one man better than me." And he introduced me to Chris. And he turns out to be. So we're drilling more oil and gas now than we ever have by almost double. Is that right, Chris? And on top of it, we got a lot coming out of Venezuela. So anyway, so we're doing great. The country is just doing great. We have great people. Thank you. And I see other people. We have Steve Witkoff. We have Jared. I got so many people. I'm in trouble because when I go back, They're going to be people with long faces. Sir, you didn't introduce me. I got so many people. And we have a lot of the greatest people anywhere in the world. I know them all. So I won't continue because we'd be here all day.
Thank you, Mr. President. We also know that you're a deal maker, and then maybe coming
Deal
back
maker. Deal maker is an understatement. This guy is the creme de la creme. This guy knows how to make a deal out of anything. He can sell ice to an Eskimo. If he can't sell the ice to the Eskimos, he basically takes everything that he wants. It's crazy.
What kind of deal in the end do you see between the U.S. And Denmark? Because, you know...
Wait, hold on, Jatenda. Are you long or short? Because yeah. Where are you targeting?
I guess you see it now as a negotiation going on, or?
Well, it's costing Denmark hundreds of millions a year to run it. And Denmark's a small country and wonderful people. But, you know, it's very expensive. It's a very big piece of ice. And it's very important. I mean, I don't want to repeat the speech, but it's very important that we use that for national and international security. That can create a power that will make it impossible for the bad guys to do anything against the perceived good ones.
Right, we're up 2.5%.
For Europe, just like, you know, Denmark was supposed to spend hundreds of millions of dollars. They didn't spend the money. They didn't spend anything almost. And we'll see what happens. I just say this. NATO has treated the United States of America very unfairly. We never asked for anything. We never got anything. We actually took care of the needs of NATO for years and years, which I felt was always unfair. So I got NATO to pay because they're rich countries. But I think it's time that NATO stepped up. We're helping them with Ukraine. Without us, I think Putin would have gone all the way. I think we have it. I think that could have been a World War III, if you want to know the truth. If Kamala was elected, or Joe, any one of those, you know, those thinkers, I think you could have ended up in World War III. And I will say Steve Witkoff has been dealing incredibly with, but we're not going to have World War III. We want to get it stopped, but we're not going to have World War III. I think if I wasn't elected, I think that could have evolved into World War III.
I think he's probably right. I think if he didn't actually get involved, I think if he didn't get elected, I definitely think we'd have.
And it still is,
World
but it's
War
not
III.
that kind of bad. It's bad because so many young people are being killed.
How close do you think there is on an agreement on Ukraine? I had the pleasure of speaking with Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner yesterday. I know they're working hard on it. I know that they're also traveling now. Do you see this very close or still?
Well, I hate to say it. I thought that was going to be
Jatenda's the boss of the
I thought that was going to be
the giveaway for the 1,000 people in the server.
Hours. Because I'm good at
Gotta
that
send it
stuff.
to me and we'll do a duck.
The United Nations should be doing this. I shouldn't be doing it, but it doesn't matter. It's got to get done. Saving a lot of lives. We're saving millions of lives.
Let's have a look what gold is doing.
With Ukraine, Russia,
there's
tremendous hatred between President Zelensky and President Putin. That's not good.
It's trapped
That's not good for settlements. We know from dealing. There's abnormal hatred. With that being said, I think Russia wants to make a deal. I think Ukraine wants to make a deal. And we're going to try getting a deal done. We're getting, I think, Steve, I think I can say that we're reasonably close. But what happens is oftentimes we'll have a deal with Russia. Russia's set, and President Zelensky will not do it. You saw that when he was in the Oval Office. I was not happy. And then we'll have President Zelensky wants to make a deal, and Putin doesn't want to make the deal. It's a very...
it's like a playground, isn't it? It's like big...
And it's big time.
Big playground.
It is... You know, to use a word, it's a bloodbath. It's horrible what's happening. It's a drone war. The drones are killing, you know, thousands of people a week. Thousands. We have to get it stopped. So I believe they're at a point now. I'm going to meet with President Zelensky later today. I believe they're at a point now where they
We're getting a little bit stuck on that Asia high level.
If they don't, they're stupid. That goes for both of them. And I know they're not stupid.
Let's see if we
but
can
if
get
they
a
don't
push
get this
higher.
done, they are stupid. So I don't want to insult anyone, but you got to get this deal done. Too many people are dying. It's not worth it.
President Sisi is sitting on the first row here. He spoke earlier today and also complimented you on the Gaza deal. I think there will be a signing tomorrow. Of course, there are different views on this, but how important do you think this signing is on the board of peace?
And this is what we need.
Do you think this is going to sustain? Do you think we now will see Gaza reconstructed and the billions of US dollars invested?
I do. I mean, I think we have peace in the Middle East. There are some little situations like Hamas, and Hamas has agreed to give up their weapons. Now, you know, they were born with a weapon in their hand, so it's not easy to do. When they were born with a rifle in their hand. It's not an easy thing for them, but that's what they agreed to. They've got to do it. And we're going to know, Jared, over the next 2 or 3 days,
isn't it mad how this guy
3 weeks, whether or not they're going to do it. If they don't do it, they'll be blown away very quickly. They'll be blown away. You know, we have 59 countries that are part of that whole peace deal. And some of those countries aren't even they're near the Middle East, but they're not in the Middle East traditionally. And they want to come in and take out Hamas. They want to come in. They want to do whatever they can. There's a problem with Hezbollah in Lebanon. And we'll see what happens there, but that's a problem.
He's not really saying anything, is he? Too much. There's nothing too much going on with that. We'll put the music back on, and we will get back to trading. Let's see what we're going to do with this pound dollar position. Maybe cut it just a little bit. Let's have a look at USD CHF. It's pretty much ranged. So if we take off all of these, which is pretty much in a range, it's not really doing anything. So let's go over again. Obviously, Euro, not really doing much. FTSE, we're going to look for a buy really in this area. So we're going to keep a mark out. Let's have a look at the DAX. I haven't looked at the DAX today. Oh, damn. DAX has pushed down quite a lot on the day. It's found a bid, though, down here. Don't know if that's going to get faded. And for another push down, who knows? Yeah, chilling, bro. Yeah, I know you're right. I never do take partials. Never take partial. I normally actually add to the trade, to be fair. Okay, guys, I've been called in. I've got to do a couple of things. So I'll see you guys to Friday. Don't forget, we've got the competition for the Trustpilot. If you're not already there, then go onto Trustpilot and leave a review. Doesn't have to be a good one. Doesn't have to be a bad one. Doesn't have to be anything. Just leave a review, and then I'll put you into the competition. But that is it. Maybe take some 50% off target. Thank God Trump is done. Yes. Was that it? That's all that, where's all these massive liquidity blow-ups? what's going on? Anyway, guys, I'll speak to you soon and have a lovely end of your trading session. Bye.
That's it, traders. So if you're ready to take your evaluation, you can go in the link in the description. You can start today. But if you're here just for the content, then make sure you like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on the future. Best of luck.